Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
The following program is presented by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.
Cooper City takes on West Broward tonight on School Duel. And welcome to another exciting episode of School Duel, where close to 60 high schools from Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties competed to be part of the show. The top 20 schools made it to the televised rounds, where they battled it out in an academic tournament for South Florida bragging rights. And the winners walk away with a school trophy from EDCO, a $1,000 check for each student courtesy of Bright Star Credit Union and Chick-fil-A. And continuing this season, each team advancing to the semifinals qualifies for the National Academic Championship. Details on this competition can be found at QUnlimited.com. Now, with that much at stake, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the brackets for this week's game. Now, as you see, this quarterfinal game features West Broward High versus Cooper City High, and what is going to be quite a showdown. Now, the winner between the two schools will be moving on to the semifinals. So let's hear it for our two competitors. But of course, we always have more. During the show, each student will compete in the Chick-fil-A Challenge. Here, the student with the most correct answers throughout the show will win Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. Sounds delicious, everyone? Yeah! All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get started. Our first round is called the warning shot. Here at School Against School, competing with toss-up questions directed at the entire group. Now, each question is worth 10 points, and if a question is answered incorrectly, then the other school gets the opportunity to steal the points. All right, schools, here we go. Prepare for the warning shot. Your first question deals with visitors. The night visitors in the opera Amal and the night visitors are what three men on their way to visit Jesus? Yes, Joel?
3 wise men.
Correct, good job. And we're off. Next question deals with animal characters. Fozzie on The Muppet Show, Baloo in The Jungle Book, and Winnie the Pooh are, Joel?
Bears.
Correct, good job. Definitions. Give the term defined by the American Meteorological Society as a division of the year according to some regularly recurrent phenomenon, usually, Scott?
Season.
Yes, good job. Materials. What material grown by sheep helps you stay warm and very... Yes, Joseph?
Wool.
Yes, correct. All right, let's move along to authors. One of his recently found stories was published as a 2015 book, What Pet Should I Get? Colin?
Dr. Seuss.
Correct. Good job. All right, medicine. Endovascular treatment can reduce the disability that often comes with this medical issue that may be called a transient ischemic attack. Give the common term for this problem. Benjamin?
Stroke.
Yes, good job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the What Am I question, brought to you by EDCO Awards and Specialties in Fort Lauderdale. Now, this is where our contestants will be given a clue about something or someone and then shown a picture that, of course, will slowly reveal itself. First school to buzz in and answer correctly will get the points. Is everyone ready? All right, here we go. It includes the Sigsbee Deep and the Mississippi Cone. Name this body of water bordered on the southeast by Cuba on the... Yes, Scott?
The Gulf of Mexico.
Yes, Scott, good job. And the Gulf of Mexico is the 9th largest body of water on the planet and supports some of the largest fisheries in the world. All right, we're going to move on to National Hockey League. Name this city that was granted an NHL franchise in 1998. Its mascot is a saber-toothed cat named, yes, Blaine?
The Buffalo Sabres.
Incorrect. West Broward. Its mascot is a saber-toothed cat named Nash, and its fans may throw, Paul?
The Nashville Predators.
Good. We were looking for the city, which is correct. Very good. All right, let's move on to comedy. The book Yes Please was written by this comedian and performing partner of Tina Fey. Name this former Blaine?
Amy Poehler.
Correct, good job. All right, ballet. Let's see what you know. Name the ballet created from a novel by Miguel de Cervantes that includes Joseph?
Don Quixote.
Correct, good job. Seals. Each fall, it flops on the sand of a California rookery by the thousands and stays there during mating season and while its females give birth. Identify this very large seal named for the very long nose. Yes, Joseph.
Elephant seal.
Correct, good job. All right, legends. In the King Arthur legends, name the wizard who helps King Arthur. Yes, Colin.
Merlin.
Correct, good job. U.S. government. Its first meeting was in 1790 in New York City. The following year, it moved to Philadelphia. In the years after, yes, Scott?
Congress.
Incorrect. Cooper City, listen carefully. The following year, it moved to Philadelphia. In the years after the Civil War, it met in what is now the old Senate chamber until getting its own building in 1935. Identify this group that has 8 associate justices and a chief. Yes, Joelle?
Supreme Court.
Correct. Good job. Oh, there's my buzzer. That means the end of the warning shot round. We do have Cooper City leading. They have 80 points. West Broward has 50 points. But of course, don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with more School Duel after these messages.
Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
Improve your money skills with Bright Star University. At Bright Star University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Bright Star University is brought to you by Bright Star Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
School Duel. Now, this first round of action ended with Cooper City leading. They have 80 points, but West Broward's not far behind. They have 50 points. Now, before we begin the second round, let's go ahead and take a minute to meet this week's competitors from each school. Let's start with the Cooper City Cowboys. These are our reigning champions from last year. We're going to go ahead and start with Joel. He's a senior. Okay, the question of the day is, if there were a movie based on your life, what would the title of the movie be?
I think there's only one thing I can think of. It's going to be Dank Memes, Anime, and Video Games, the effects of internet culture on an adolescent mind.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go ahead and digest that. Benjamin, your turn. You're a junior. Take the floor.
My movie would be called Boss of this Gym, because I like to exercise.
Oh, really? Very nice. And Blaine, he's a senior. Your movie title?
Let's go with Blaine Silverman, A Biography.
Very nice. All right, last but not least, we do have the captain of Cooper City's team. His name is Joseph, and he's a senior.
I would have to call it Dungeon Master, because a Dungeon Master is a leader of Dungeons and Dragons groups, and I've been really involved with that lately.
Very interesting. All right, nice to get to know you guys again. And let's go ahead and meet Cooper City's competitors. They are the West Broward Bobcats. Big round of applause. Welcome. Let's start with Colin. Colin, you're a senior, and the question of the day, just like I said to them, is if there were a movie based on your life, what would the title of the movie be?
I would have to say mine would be Put on a Happy Face, because I enjoy telling stories and making people smile.
Oh, you made me smile, so thank you. All right, next to you we have Nicholas, who's a senior. Your story?
The engineer, because I've been working real hard to become an aerospace engineer.
Very good. And we have Paul right next to you. He's a senior. What's your movie title?
I think my movie would be titled The Politician, but instead of P-O-L, P-A-U-L, because I got that name from having a lot of views about different subjects in politics.
Very nice. You might want to trademark that. I like it a lot. All right, and the captain of West Broward's team is Scott, who's a senior. The floor is yours.
My movie would be called What's Next, because there's not a lot of time in this life to do as much as I want to, and I am ready, if not eager, to move on.
Very interesting. All right. Now that we know everyone here today, let's go ahead and move on to round 2, the joust. Here, one player from each school competes head-to-head with a 10-point toss-up question, and the player that wins then gets 3 bonus questions with their school worth 5, then 10, and then 15 points. All right, schools, now that we know you, it is time to joust. Starting with Joseph and Scott. Come on down, gentlemen. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. In the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Angelina Jolie starred with this A-list. Yes, Joseph.
Brad Pitt.
Correct. Good job, Cooper City. Your following bonus questions all deal with Angelina Jolie movies. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. In 2014, she played the... Yes, Joel.
Maleficent.
Correct. Good job. All right. Bonus question number 2 worth 10 points. Angelina directed this 2014 movie about the heroic Louis Zamperini. Blaine?
Unbroken.
Very good. All right, here's your third bonus question. This is worth 15 points. She won an Oscar for portraying Lisa, a sociopath in a mental hospital who develops a relationship with the main character, Susanna, in this 1999 film. All right, that one is Girl Interrupted. All right, Blaine, Paul, come on down. It is your turn to joust. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. Its storm surges of more than 25 feet of water devastated America's Gulf Coast and caused damage. Yes, Paul?
Hurricane Katrina.
Correct. Good job. We are now with West Broward. And the following bonus questions all deal with weather. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. Rain is a product of the constantly moving water cycle. During which of these phases would you see rainfall? Yes, Colin?
Precipitation.
Correct. Good job. Here's your second bonus question worth 10 points. Having a funnel cloud and a spinning vortex. What? Yes, Paul?
Tornado.
Incorrect. We're looking for a water spout. Here's your third bonus question. This one is worth 15 points. Give the common term for this storm whose name comes from the source direction of its wind and not from the fact that it hits Boston and other nearby U.S. and Canadian cities near the Atlantic Ocean. It's a nor'easter. You've heard it. All right? All right. Don't worry. Nicholas, Benjamin, come on down. It's your turn to joust. Gentlemen, your toss-up question is worth 10 points. Mr. Scrooge is the main character in the Charles Dickens classic, Yes, Benjamin.
A Christmas Carol.
Incorrect. Nicholas, I'll finish the question for you. Mr. Scrooge is the main character in the Charles Dickens classic, A Christmas Story. What's Scrooge's first name? It's Ebenezer. Here's your second question. In A Christmas Carol, what is the first name of Scrooge's fiancée? Here's a hint. It's the same name as Beauty in Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Yes, Benjamin.
Belle.
Correct. Good job. All right, Cooper City, we're back with you. And the following bonus questions all deal with the first names of characters in the Dickens story, A Christmas Carol. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. Although a relatively minor character, he is an important symbol of the consequences of Scrooge's choices. Name this tiny boy. Yes, Blaine.
Tim.
Yes, correct. Good job. Here's your second bonus question worth 10 points. What's the first name of Scrooge's late partner, Mr. Marley? Jacob is the first name. Here's your third bonus question. This one's worth 15 points. What is the first name of Scrooge's long-suffering employee, Mr. Cratchit? Joel?
Jim.
Bob. That's what we were looking for. But don't worry, Joel. Colin, come on down. It's your turn to joust. Gentlemen, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. The medieval Byzantine Empire had its capital at what is now Istanbul. Yes, Joel?
Constantinople.
Incorrect. Colin, what country currently includes Istanbul? We're looking for Turkey. Okay, here's your extra question, gentlemen. Most of Turkey's northern border is this dark body of water. Name, yes, Joel?
Black Sea.
Correct. Good job. We're back with Cooper City. And the following bonus questions all deal with the country of Turkey? Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. Most of Turkey's southern border is this body of water, which also surrounds the island of Sicily. Joel?
Mediterranean Sea.
Good job. Here's your second bonus question. It's worth 10 points. After the Byzantine Empire, Turkey was part of what empire until after, Joel?
Ottomans.
Correct. Good job. Here's your third bonus question. This one's now 15 points. What is Turkey's current capital city? Yes, Joseph?
Ankara.
Very good. All right. There's my buzzer. That means the end to the joust. Cooper City is still holding on tightly to their lead. They now have 160 points. West Broward has 65 points. But of course, we're going to be right back with more School Duel after these messages.
Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
We love magnet programs!
From elementary to high school, Broward County Public Schools magnet programs provide extra opportunities and experiences for students in specific fields of study. International Baccalaureate, Military Academy, Montessori, Performance and Visual Arts, Sciences, and many others. The programs are free. Shop early for your child's education. Apply online today at browardschools.com. Broward County Public Schools magnet programs.
Missing school? You're missing out. Regular attendance equals education, and education equals success.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
Welcome back to School Duel, where local high schools match wits to see who will be this year's School Duel champion. Now, this quarterfinal match has Cooper City competing against West Broward. Currently, the score is 160-65, with Cooper City in the lead. We are now ready for the rapid fire round. Now, during this round, the teams will receive a category of questions to answer within 60 seconds. Each question is worth 10 points, and if any questions are answered incorrectly, then the other school will have the opportunity to steal the points. Now, since West Broward is trailing, they do have the opportunity to pick their category. Today's choices are starts with P or starts with Y. So which category would you like, West Broward?
Starts with P.
All right, Scott, it's all yours. All right, schools, here comes the rapid fire. West Broward starts with P. In this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter P. You're going to have 60 seconds to answer the questions, all worth 10 points each, so cue music and let's begin. South Dakota's capital.
Pierre.
New Jersey's Ivy League school.
Princeton.
Chemical element with the symbol K.
Potassium.
Lima is its capital city.
Peru.
Name of the first pope.
Pontifice.
Geppetto's creation.
Pinocchio.
Indiana's NBA team.
Pacers.
This singer's real name is Alicia Moore. Oliver Stone's Oscar-winning Vietnam War film.
Platoon.
President between Fillmore and Buchanan.
Pierce.
All right, good job, West Broward. You got through all of your questions. You only missed 2. Let's see, Cooper City, do you know the answer to name of the first pope? Joel?
Peter.
Yes, sir. And this singer's real name is, yes, Blaine?
Pink.
Correct, good job. All right, Cooper City. Your category starts with Y, and in this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter Y. You do, as well, have 60 seconds to answer these questions worth 10 points each, so cue music and let's begin. Home of Old Faithful.
Yellowstone.
Connecticut's Ivy League school.
Yale.
Microscopic fungus used to make bread dough rise.
Yeast.
Luke Skywalker's Jedi trainer.
Yoda.
She married John Lennon.
Yoko Ono.
Jewish Day of Atonement.
Yom Kippur.
Edwin Lowe developed this game played with 5 dice.
Yahtzee.
Country that borders Saudi Arabia and
Yemen.
First man to break sound barrier.
Jaeger.
Name the long-haired ox native to Tibet.
Yak.
Good job, Cooper City. All right, there's nothing to steal. West Broward, Cooper City answered all their questions correctly. Oh, there's the buzzer, and that brings us an end to the rapid fire round. Cooper City is holding on tightly to their lead. They have 280 points. West Broward has 145 points. But don't go anywhere. We are going to take a short break, and then we'll be back for the final showdown to determine who moves on to the semifinals.
Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
Improve your money skills with Bright Star University. At Bright Star University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Bright Star University is brought to you by Bright Star Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
Welcome back to School Duel. We've got a very competitive quarterfinal match going as Cooper City is clinging to their lead over West Broward. Our current score, 280 to 145. It is now time for the final showdown. This is the last round. The schools will go against each other, again with toss-up questions, but this time the questions that I'm holding are now worth 20 points each. Now remember, if a question is answered incorrectly, then the other school can steal the points. All right, schools, this is for a spot in the semifinals. It is time for the final showdown. First question deals with South America. What South American country controls the Galapagos Islands? And yes, Joseph.
Ecuador.
Civics. How many people make up the U.S. Senate? Joseph.
100.
Coaches. Before he died in 2015, he won one national title when a Michigan player called a timeout they didn't have, and another when Michael Jordan made the winning Blaine?
King Smith.
World War I. The book Dead Weight tells the last voyage of this British ship sunk by a German U-boat. Joseph?
The Lusitania.
Monty Python. This Monty Python movie was later adapted for the, yes, Blaine?
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Quick capitals. What is the capital of Belgium? Blaine?
Brussels.
Money math. Michael earns $34 for each 4-hour shift at his new job. How much does he earn per hour? Blaine?
$8.50.
Current cabinet. She spent the 2000s in private practice as a lawyer before going back to prosecution during the Obama administration. Name, yes, Paul?
Hillary Clinton.
Incorrect. Cooper City. Name this woman who succeeded Eric Holder in 2015 as U.S. Attorney General. Her name is Loretta Lynch. Discoveries. Ernest Rutherford was the discoverer of what positively charged atomic? Joseph?
Proton.
The West. It began in Nauvoo, Illinois, and ended in Salt Lake City, Utah. Joel?
Mormonism.
Incorrect. West Broward. Identify this trail used by settlers of the West in the mid-1800s that is named for the religious group who used it most. Scott?
The Mormon Trail.
Laws. It explains in one sense why people who have just sat down in a chair are so reluctant to get up again right away. Name this physical law. Scott?
Inertia.
Very good. Middle East. In 2014, its airport became the world's busiest in terms of international passengers, partly because of the success of its Emirates airline. Name this most populous city in the United, yes, Scott?
Dubai.
Electricity. It is usually drawn as two electric coils with a double vertical line between them. It is most often used to change voltage levels. Yes, Scott?
Capacitor.
Incorrect. Cooper City. It is most often used to change voltage level while maintaining the same frequency. Name this electrical device seen at the top of utility poles. Yes, Joseph?
Transformer.
Tools. What tool found in a biology lab looks and is used like a pair of tweezers? Yes, Blaine?
Forceps.
Military leaders. Bill O'Reilly wrote a book about the strange death of this American World War II general. Name, Colin?
General Patton.
NFL. During his Hall of Fame career, this quarterback had 273 touchdowns and over 40,000 yards. Name this player best known for leading the San Francisco 49ers to Blaine?
Joe Montana.
Construction. Combining limestone with shale makes the Portland variety of what substance that will harden? Yes, Benjamin?
Cement.
Fruit. Oh, there's my buzzer. That brings an end to this quarterfinal School Duel match. Cooper City held on tightly to their lead. They are ending this School Duel with 520 points. West Broward is ending with 225 points. Cooper City, you know what this means. This win is putting you into the semifinals. So congratulations. And of course, great job to everyone. This also brings an end to the Chick-fil-A Challenge. And today's winner is, drum roll please, Blaine. Congratulations, Blaine. Congratulations on your Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. Now, at this time, we want to say thank you at home for watching, and also thank you to our sponsors for making School Duel possible. Don't forget to check out our website at schoolduel.tv, where you can find out even more about all the schools involved this year, as well as vote on who you thought was the player of the week for today's game. And of course, use hashtag School Duel to contact us through social media. But most importantly, make sure that you tune in next week to School Duel Thursday at 7 p.m. as Fort Lauderdale High takes on Monarch High in the next quarterfinal match. Goodbye, everyone.
School Duel was brought to you by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.
Make sure you download the School Duel app on your smartphone so you can keep up to date with everything School Duel right at your fingertips. The School Duel app is available right now for all iPhone and Android users.